Good morning, Bessie Allen students, 7th graders. I hope you're doing well out there. Welcome to Mickey University, where our slogan is BTW. People think BTW stands for by the way, but actually it's better than Whitaker College. Don't tell him that though, so just shh. Let's keep that on the DL. I'd like to thank today's sponsors, the helping the video happen. That would be M&M's, chocolate goodness. A happy birthday goes out to Violet Hughes and Kelsey Forsyth yesterday. Happy birthday to both of you ladies. I know it's been a weird situation for a birthday to happen, so I hope that you're still able to talk to people online and make it a good day for you. Nice job yesterday. Keep it rolling. And you are halfway there to seeing Mr. Mickey in a mohawk. Not going to lie, mine probably won't look as sweet as that one, though. So, today I would like to review a couple of things, and then we'll talk about what today's stuff is. So, you're going to notice when you go to Mr. Mickey's Lessons 2020, okay, this is what the main calendar looks like. Notice when you click on that day, I'm going to click here, it's bookmarked, boom, it's going to go right to day one. And all what happened was, or you can just do this, you can go down and it's right there too. However, if we are literally getting to day 20 and it's a pain in the butt scrolling down, that's where you like to use that bookmark feature. Okay. So for day one, you were asked, first of all, for your writing, to copy and paste this table in. So I want you to see what I'm doing here. Okay, I know some of you maybe were wondering, do I have to copy and paste the whole everything or what? Nope, it was just this table below. So I'm going to click down, I'm going to highlight this. Okay, I'm going to hit Command C, or I can double click on it for copy. Okay. And then what I wanted you to do was get into I wanted you to make a new document. Okay. Now the new document is called Daily Journal Writing. So when it goes in, you're going to notice it's kind of smaller, right? This box that we just pasted in. Okay, and how do you paste? You can double click with your fingers and go to paste. You can go to file, edit, paste, or you can even go Command V. Okay, so you paste it in there and it looks like this. What I would do is stretch this guy out a little bit. So that's going to give you some room to write with. Okay, so day one, it said, describe your life in the past few days. If someone were to read this journal entry 50 years from now and wanted to know what life was like during this time, describe your life for them. Write your response here. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not want you to write just one sentence. Okay? Example, it is really weird now. That doesn't really give me a good idea of how life is for you. Okay? So over here in this comment section, I have some questions that people would probably be curious about. Number one, what are people talking about over there? Can you describe what the coronavirus is like right now? How has it changed? How has your regular day changed? How are you or others feeling? Okay. Now, I did say these writings, they shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes, but they should take you more than a minute or two, right? You should be putting some thought into it. Okay, brainstorm first and then get your ideas down. Okay, and then this is kind of like a little checklist. Is it in a paragraph? So I would say at least 4 to 5 sentences that you're working on. And is it descriptive? Notice right here, it is really weird now. Describe to us more what it's like. Okay, and then here I have primary source. In Mr. Whitaker's class, maybe you've talked about primary sources because it's a way to know a better look for history. So if, again, I go back to that question, if people 50 years from now wanted to go back and look at, get a feel for what it was like, give them a good idea. Okay, that's going to be for that one. So then that's what we had going on there. So when you're writing day two's journal, you're going to be writing that answer right there. Okay, and we're just going to keep adding to them. Notice at day 6, it says halfway point. Submit your response through Google Classroom and look for daily journal writing. I have not put this in yet, okay? But in Google Classroom, I don't want to bombard you with some Google Classroom things. So in there, you're going to see that there will be something titled Daily Journal Writing, and you can submit this daily journal writing to that assignment. And I will make reminders as we get closer to that day. Again, for right now, though, I just want you to do these. Do day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again, once you get done with 6, that can be that hand-in. I'll hand it back to you after I can look at your first half, and then we're going to do the same thing for the second half. You'll do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I'll hand it back to you. Okay? Okay. So that's a daily writing journal. Now, your second thing was you wanted to read Freak the Mighty chapter 18. Now, holy smokes, did we have quite the chapter. Chapter 18, which we read in school, was Never Trust a Cripple. You did not have to do a reading strategy for that. We took a breather. All right? But we had to read chapter 19. Remember, you can listen to it in your Clever account if you want. Okay? So, when you're looking at your summaries, we said we wanted you to do a SWBST, a somebody wanted but so then. Okay? So when I was looking at this, I thought there was 2 characters that came to mind. One was Killer Kane and one was Max. So I want to see if yours were maybe like mine. Okay? Somebody, I picked Killer Kane. What did Killer Kane want? He wanted to hide his son Max to a nearby building's basement. Not getting Father of the Year award there. And then we have the but. But Loretta Lee came to rescue Max, which was crazy. What a surprise. We did not see that coming. At least I didn't. And even Iggy was part of it too, a part of the plan of getting him. So that was kind of crazy and amazing that happened. So he came back to the basement, and then he began to choke Loretta. So if we put that all together, okay, notice we have a little paragraph, and this summary would be something that would work. I'm not saying I want you to make yours like this, but I want you to just look at the steps I took. Okay? Somebody wanted, but so then I put all of these together to form a nice little summary there. And again, it's a quick, easy way to get right to the point and tell what happened in that chapter. Okay? And please don't feel like, ooh, I need to copy Mr. Mickey's. I want you to use your own ideas here. Okay? Chapter 20 for today's says that when you read Freak the Mighty, in paragraph form, it's going to ask you, let me get to the question for day 2. It's asking you, a flashback is when a character recalls a scene from their past. Which character has a flashback and what was the scene like? Use textual evidence to defend your thinking. So what I would do, guys, is go chapter 20, make sure again, paragraph form, tell me which character has a flashback. What were they thinking back to? What was the scene or the event? And then can you use textual evidence to describe this scene? So you could say, from what we've read in the story, it said, or according to the story, or as we read on page blah, 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 It stated do. Okay, so use a little transition phrase to go back and connect us with the story. Okay. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. By the way, how's it snowing? How's it snowing? Coronavirus, as if that's not enough, we're going to snow, you know? Okay, so let's look at what we did here. We talked about how we copy and pasted our journal writings in. Okay. We talked about chapter 19 in the summary, and we also talked about ways to make that better. Okay, now day 2, notice the announcement for today. I will set up a hangout at 11 o'clock. This is the first time I'm doing this, so if it doesn't work, that's okay, I'll figure it out. But I believe this is how you do it. You can enter this pin number in at 11 o'clock, or you can go to this site here at 11 o'clock, and we should be able to talk. And if we need to set up more, because I think there's a limit of the number of kids that can come, then we can do that too. Just email me and say, hey, I want to talk. See what's up. Say hi at least, or something like that. Okay. So here we go. What's your assignments for today? Day 2, journal writing. During this whole time of being away from school, what has been the most, and then you get to choose one of these 3 words: positive, surprising, or unique thing that you have seen from another person. It can be from TV, social media, home, neighborhoods, etc. Okay. So again, we don't want to just put a one sentence and be happy with that. What I would do is, rather than saying, I saw a man on TV, okay, give us more. The most blank thing I've seen during this whole time being away from school was when I saw a scene on TV. It was a blank, and a man, what was he doing? Okay, and something that I had in mind, and I don't know if you saw it, but it was a man playing a guitar in I don't know if it was one of the major cities, maybe New York, or maybe it was even in another country, to be honest with you. But there's a lot of people from the windows looking, and they had a concert from the man who was putting this on for them, just to boost their spirits, because everyone's just cramped up inside. That was pretty amazing. Okay. Think about what you've seen personally. Is there something that stood out to you? Okay. And I want you to write about it. And notice, this was amazing because, okay, give me your thoughts, your feelings. I want to know what you guys are thinking in there. Okay. So that's the day 2 journal. You're then going to go to reading Freak the Mighty chapter 20, which is insane. We find out a little more about our characters and their pasts. And then you're going to give me that flashback. Okay. I think a pretty solid day. I hope I can talk to you guys soon and see some of you. And maybe we'll see you at the hangout at 11 if you want to. Okay. And if something's again not working, please let me know. And I'm going to make it work. Okay. We're going to find a way to do this. Okay. Stay strong. Remember, one more good day. I'm going to be meeting with the other 7th grade teachers in about an hour. And I'm going to be asking them how have they been doing? Have they been responding well to everything? And if they are, we see the whole day solid. And I got a walk. Okay. So again, I'd like to thank M&M for sponsoring my video today. And again, let's make sure that you are quiet about the whole Mickey University BTW. Don't tell him. Okay. Let's keep that down low. Have a wonderful day, and let me know if you have questions.